Greetings, gang. Happy Friday. I hope you guys are doing well. Hope you've been taking good care of yourselves. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to my moderators. Hope you guys have been having a good week, man. This has been a fucking busy week, man. Whew. Um, man, it's been so busy, but glad to be here. All right, so let's just jump right in, as we got a lot to do. What's good? All right. All right. Overall energy is the Hierophant in reverse with the Ace of Cups in the upright position. So, um, it looks like somebody wants some type of untraditional relationship with you. Now, there's two sides to this type of coin because one side could be they want to be together, be long term, but they're not going to be bound by a government contract to be in a relationship with you. That's the bright side of it. Now, the other side of it could be somebody wants to be in a relationship with you, but not hold you to high honor, not hold you to, in high regards, but they still offering love. So this is going to be a situation for some of you where you're going to have to listen to your intuition, okay? But we are going to clarify that because I'm hearing polyamorous. If you're into those types of things, this is what somebody might want. Or this is somebody that's just wants a life partner, but they not about to go before no judge or priest or nothing like that to make it official. Like, they gonna feel like y'all should make it a thing. But somebody lying too, though. Somebody's a liar. Somebody could be using a spiritual representation to be in a relationship with you, but they not really spiritual. So this is three scenarios here. Let's see, Spirit, what's this Hierophant in reverse intentions for the High Priestess? Three of Swords. Okay, well, that's that. Bottom of the deck is the Page of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, no. I was trying to have hope, gang, but I don't think that's gonna work. Not no Three of Swords. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Probably polyamorous or want to offer you love, but they offering it to other people too, and it's gonna be heartbreaking. And you probably already been through this type of situation. Or somebody about to ask you to be their side chick or their side dude. Somebody gonna say yes, somebody gonna say most definitely not. Okay? With the Page of Pentacles in reverse, they don't have anything to offer you anyway. They don't have nothing to offer you anyway. It's somebody that could be spiritual but don't believe in acquiring wealth. Okay, like, nah, we spiritual, we supposed to be broke down and bad. Like, no, either way, this is not a good thing. Okay? All right, let's move forward. Thank you for liking the video. I appreciate you. Yeah, see, no. This is some bullshit if I ever seen any. Not the devil coming out. So if somebody want to do some sex magic, or they already are, unbeknownst to you, maybe even against your will. Okay? With the Hermit in reverse. This ain't cool. Yeah, somebody self-pleasing to your photos or some weird random thing to try to bind you to them. Somebody doing some type of work where it's called for magic. But this a low priest doing this. This a low priest. Okay? Doing this to somebody. What's this, Spirit? Because we just got here. Bottom of the deck is the Temperance in the upright position. Okay. Let me wipe this camera off a little bit. It looks fuzzy, gang. There we go. That's better. All right. Yeah. I don't like that. Temperance, this is like your angels, like saying stay prayed up. Stay cleansed. Keep your feet in the water. Cleanse. Because whoever this is, they sick. They sick. They only doing this Nine of Pentacles in reverse so you don't be single. Somebody don't want you to be single. Somebody don't want you to be independent. Somebody don't want you to have your own free will. You know what I'm saying? And this is not taboo. If you spiritual, you already know what this is. You already know this be going on. It's probably going on right now. Okay, let's keep it real. Just so someone could take you off the market, so you don't be with nobody, so you don't practice your spirituality, so you don't have your independence. Whole time they in a whole relationship with somebody else. Three of Swords. So somebody in a connection or live with somebody, Spirit says. But they trying to keep you single. They trying to take you from being single. So this is somebody that's greedy. And they using spiritual means to do this. I wouldn't be having intercourse with anybody on my period if I was you. Spirit, what is this, please? Yep, see? After tarot, Two of Cups with the Eight of Wands in reverse. Spirit is like access denied. No, this is not the connection for you. I'm telling you, because Eight of Wands in reverse is like a no. If you want a yes or no answer, and you get the Eight of Wands in reverse, that's a no. Okay? Regardless if the Two of Cups is in the upright, the Two of Cups is the intention. The Eight of Wands is the answer and the action. No. No arrows of love shooting at this situation. No communication. Access denied. Okay? This person is already obsessed with the devil and the Hierophant in reverse. They're already obsessed. Like somebody is doing this constantly. With the Eight of Wands in reverse, and they keep getting a no. Like Spirit is not honoring this. if we're looking at the Hierophant in reverse with the Temperance, Spirit is not even honoring this connection. See, that's why you don't have to be trying to bind nobody to you. Spirit can be trying to have something way better for you, but if you impatient and desperate, and sometimes, gang, people use sex magic not because they love you. No, because that's one of the most powerful forms of manifestation. I said one of, not the most, but it's one of the most powerful forms of binding and manifesting and all of that. So yeah, a person don't gotta love you. They could be trying to use your essence. What's this Nine of Pentacles in reverse? King of Cups in reverse. See, this motherfucker emotionally unstable. Okay, this person is emotionally unstable. This person think y'all in a relationship, and y'all not. Y'all literally not with the Hierophant in reverse. Bottom of the deck is Six of Wands in reverse. This will not be successful. They already know it's not successful. Now they just doing it out of sheer ego. Yeah, Ten of Cups in reverse. This is not going to work. Every time this person initiates this to you, Spirit unbinds you. Four of Pentacles in reverse. Because with the Lovers in the upright, there's a better connection or contract out there for you somewhere. And I'm telling you, this is what this person is trying to stop you from having. Ten of Cups in reverse. This person's so controlling. They even jealous of your family. Like jealous of you talking to your sister on the phone, or talking to your brother, or being with your cousins, or being with your family. This King of Cups in reverse is emotionally unstable and is like very jealous hearted. This is someone that will unalive you based on the fact that they love you. The Three of Swords. I don't trust this person. The King of Cups ain't really been in the readings as much lately, but this motherfucker done resurfaced. And they in their feelings too. They in their feelings. And Spirit gonna keep releasing you from this because they are not for you. There's something else, someone else better for you. I just heard this person feels like they own you. But you're not interested, HP. Four of Cups in reverse. This is not what love means to you. So you just like, you probably don't even pay this person no attention. Like literally. Like they not in your roster. They're not someone you actively talk to all the time or exchange emotions with. Like this is someone that you are literally like closed off from, emotionally unavailable from. This person with the Devil, the Hierophant in reverse, the King of Cups in reverse. This person has like control issues, and they're like, their emotions make them spiral out of control. That's why they self-pleasure to your photos. Or Spirit says they could just be using you as a portal, as a channel, as a means of recharge, as a way to make things happen in their spiritual life or some shit. But they off they rocker, okay? What's this for? Cups in reverse, please, Spirit. 10 of Cups in an upright. See, polar opposite, total opposite energy. They don't want you to be happy. You're ignoring them, and that's what's making you happy with the 10 of Cups. So you being uninterested in this situation or this person is what's gonna bring you your 10 of Cups that they keep trying to take from you. But like, who do they think they are? Mm-mm-mm. That's crazy. That's crazy. Some of this is your child's parent. 6 of Cups, the death in reverse. Somebody just don't want you to move on. Somebody like to use children as a pawn to keep somebody stuck to them. I just want people to heal, bro. Like I feel like none of this is ever necessary. I just don't. I don't feel like it's ever necessary to be this fixated on someone from your past. It's someone who's not giving you energy or emotion or encouraging you to be this way with them. People be like greedy and delusional. Let's see something. Spirit, what is this King of Cups in reverse problem? And why is he resurfacing in the readings again, please? He or she, because this could be a woman who just in the low vibration of their masculine energy to trap you and pretend like they saving you with the 8 of Swords energy here. To trap you and pretend like they saving you. Somebody think you need saving. You need saving from them. Shit. Somebody like this though. Like somebody like to be trapped. Somebody like to be stalked. Somebody like to be obsessed over. That's somebody's definition of love. Like somebody literally likes that. Like, yeah, obsess over me, stalk me, be bound to me, bind me to you. Like somebody feels like that's like true love or something. Stand down. 5 of Swords in reverse. This person just don't listen. They hard headed. But this is not going to be a winning hand for this person. Because I feel like this person just been like tampering in somebody's energy for a long time doing this. You got the Sun in the upright position. Yeah, you gonna be all right. This trumps this person's little demonic energy or actions or whatever may be the case. No. There's about to be a lot of good things coming in your life. You got the Ten of Cups and the Sun in an upright position. And I feel like this person knows this because they watch you so much, or they like so obsessed with your energy. They know you got a lot of abundance and beautiful energy surrounding you and coming into your life. They know you have some type of favor over your life, and this person wants to be a part of it. But with the Hierophant in reverse, that's not your counterpart, High Priestess. Your counterpart is the Hierophant in the upright. Whoever this person is just utilizing spirituality to get close to you. Not because they actually believe in it. Not because it's actually a part of their everyday life. Okay? That's not what it is. This King of Cups in reverse just want to muddy up the water. Mm-hmm. All right, let's see. I'm going to put y'all right here. And you know, people be like that, gang. No matter what the dynamic of the relationship or whatever it may be, they'll literally just try to remain in your energy just so you can't get your sun, your Ten of Cups. Like people will try to remain in your energy just to stagnate you. You know, monitoring spirits. They dead weight. They ain't pushing everything forward. They ain't making nothing shake. But they want to sit in your energy just to keep you trapped. Eight of Swords. Keep you in some type of spiritual imprisonment to them and they unstable emotions or emotional unavailability or whatever little demonic work they doing towards you. It's crazy. Four of Swords in reverse with the Eight of Pentacles. See, they can't rest. Bottom of the deck, Five of Wands. They can't rest because they always doing something chaotic, confrontational. Like their spirit is always in like some uproar or some type of confrontational energy, but then they try to hide that side from you. You know what I'm saying? They try to hide that side from you, but they can't even sleep at night. They can't even rest because the work they doing is of the restless. What spirits say there is no rest for the wicked? That's exactly what this is. How your mind gonna rest when you always thinking of the next way to come up against somebody? You ain't gonna be able to rest thinking like that. Because your spirit ain't at ease. You can't. And here you are, Major Arcana of the Fool, in the upright position. You thinking of the next part of your journey. Thinking of where you gonna go next. What you gonna do next. Planning a beautiful getaway. Some of y'all planning a getaway from this energy. You like, look, I'll take the clothes on my back and get away from this if it means I'll have peace and won't be around this. This is contentious with the with the Five of Wands. This is contentious energy. Nobody wants to be around that. And this King of Cups energy in reverse feels like, yeah, but there's love involved, so you have to deal with that. No, you don't. I feel like people got the game fucked up. They used to toxic love. You know what I'm saying? But you getting out of this situation. High Priestess in the upright position. Two of Pentacles in reverse. Remember this binding, toxic, demonic ties somebody was trying to sow into you? You being released from it. Four of Pentacles in reverse again. Ten of Wands after Tarot. And look at how relieved this person looks to have dropped all of those other wands. Like, you getting out of this. Period. Empress in the upright position. And you better thank God you don't look like what you've been through. You're going to get out of this with your spirituality intact, your spiritual mind intact, your intuition intact, and your physical is going to blossom too. Let's see. Spirit, what's this Five of Wands, please? Shit, the world. This situation is being closed out. I'm telling you. Mm-hmm. And I believe Saturn is still in Pisces, if I'm not mistaken. If so, that's 12th house energy, mystic energy, hidden enemies, all of that stuff. So if this King of Cups is doing something like that behind the scenes to you, this World card is about to shut everything down. Bottom of the deck is the Tower. Mm-hmm. People weird to me. You gotta be a cocky motherfucker to think that you could just waltz into somebody's life and try to change the trajectory of where they going, what they supposed to be doing, what they journey, they path, they family, they home. Like, you gotta be, yeah, you gotta be delusional to think that you have that much power over somebody's life. Especially with the Four of Cups in reverse, somebody that ain't even bothering you. Because the Four of Cups in reverse is like, you don't even care. Apathetic. You're not even putting no emotion towards this. Now I can see if you was entertaining this, egging somebody on, but that's not the story here. That's not the story. But they most definitely are gonna have a Tower moment. All right, let's see. Seven of Swords. I told you they hard-headed, they don't learn. What's the Seven of Swords, Spirit? Six of Cups in reverse. See, this person is delusional, like stuck in some type of, because this Six of Cups in reverse could point back to the five, right? So this is like someone who is in a very sad, nostalgic place and trying to like keep that energy going. This person is like lurking with the Seven of Swords. This person lurks around everything that means something to you. Ugh. Okay. And with that Ten of Cups in reverse, you probably don't even know. This person probably like has photos of your family saved, has like weird scenarios in their mind, self deceptive Seven of Swords thoughts. Like this person is lying to themselves. Like they have this whole picture painted of your life in their mind, like what they think you do every day, who they think lives with you, is around you. Like this person is really like, with the devil came out at the top, obsessed, like with every aspect of your life. Oh, thank you, Spirit. I want y'all to go to your settings, okay? This is important. And I already know the enemy listening, but I don't give a fuck because I got to put your own game real quick. Go to your settings, go to privacy, go to photo, go to camera, and turn your location off, okay? I'm going to say it again. Go to settings, go to privacy, go to camera, and turn your location off. Because you could post a picture now, and this has been for a while. You could post a picture or you could send a photo to someone and they can get your location just based on the picture you sent them. So do that for your safety, because a lot of parents and people always posting their kids online with their certificates and stuff, and I get it. You proud, but you got to remember, these fools don't know you like that. They don't need to know you a proud parent. Only you need to know. And it's too much going on in this world where people being stalked and ran up on and all this stuff. You posting while you out, they show up where you at. And that's happened to me before. So I'm telling you, go to your settings, go to privacy, go to camera, and turn your location off, bro. Let's see. What's the Seven of Swords? Queen of Wands. Nine of Cups. Yeah, somebody is seeing you like the Queen of Wands in the upright. You probably look real good right now. Probably in your power, just feeling amazing, making things happen. The Nine of Cups, things that you've prayed for are starting to manifest in your life. You could be feeling good. You could be strong. You could be back in your magic. You know what I'm saying? And this is what someone is looking at. And with the Six of Cups in reverse, they are longing to be a part of that. And they're not. Due to no actions from you. It's because this person always was competitive or kept you in some type of competitive state for them. You can't put people in that position. You know what I mean? You can't put people in a position to compete for your attention or compete for something that has anything to do with you and think that they're going to stick around. Now, a person who is not of high honor will stick around and play that game with you, but somebody who has stepped into their power, Queen of Wands in the upright, Nine of Cups, knows who they are, feels good about themselves, is not going to stick around for that. You know? And sometimes with this Five of Wands and that King of Cups in reverse energy, this is someone who will do that to trigger some type of emotion in you. You know what I mean? Like try to covertly make you jealous or covertly make you compete for their time, attention, and affection. You don't have to do that. And you already came out in your own reading. When you are in your high priestess energy, you refuse to compete and fight for anyone. You coming into a timeline in your life of wish fulfillment. The power that was stripped from you by the enemy is not the power you getting back. The power you getting back is upgraded energy. So if you feel like somebody stole your energy or stole your power, don't even call it back to you. Create some more, some different. It's already being created. Bottom of the deck is the Ace of Pentacles in the upright. This is new energy. Okay? Ashe. 10 of Pentacles right behind it. So I want to hear it. They think they stole something from you. Let them have it. 7 of Swords, 5 of Wands. Let them have it. They thought that's all you had. Well, they thought wrong. You've got 3 aces. This looks like a winning hand to me. You got the Ace of Cups, Ace of Swords. So this is true Ace of Pentacles. Yeah. Magician in reverse. They thought they whoever this is thought they took your power, but they didn't. And see, they don't want you in Queen of Wands energy, Ace of Pentacles, because that's when they know you know yourself. With the 7 of Swords, don't get mind fucked by people. Tearing you down, berating you, trying to make you compete for something. With the Page of Pentacles in reverse, is nothing there. Nothing of substance. And by you not engaging in that, you get the Ace of Pentacles, the Ace of Cups, the Ace of Swords, the 10 of Cups, the 10 of Pentacles. You get what's rightfully yours. See, some of y'all shit was just on delay. Okay? And like I tell you, spirit work on divine time, not your time. So some of your stuff is just going to be arriving at divine timing. All right? If we get the Wheel of Fortune out here, I know something, but spirit telling me I already know something because you got all these other shits out here. Shit, you got the Sun, Major Arcana. The Empress, Major Arcana. The fucking High Priestess, Major Arcana. Like, come on. So there's about to be major turnarounds in your finances, Ace of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles. In your thought process, your mind, the way you see things, your vision about to get clearer with this Ace of Swords. Victory, Ace of Cups, love, healing, overall healing, healing of the heart chakra. This is an overall healing. I love the Ace of Cups in the upright position. This represents like a real deep healing to me. You're going to be able to be vulnerable with yourself, open up, love again. You know what I mean? Because you could be in a relationship or a friendship, family ship with people, and they'll tear you down, never speak life into you. And you'll start to doubt your own self after a while. You stay in that type of environment too long. And that's what happened to some of you. Now, some of you guys are facing karma for things that you've done. But that's why I tell you, just keep your nose clean, mind your spiritual house and shit, and you can heal too. The problem is when you know you fucking up on people and you don't stop and you don't heal. That's the problem. Cause ain't nobody perfect, but at the same time, you don't compound your problem. That's why I be like, yo, just stay out of trouble, leave people alone, and you'll get your blessings. Nine of Cups, you'll get them. You'll get to your winning season. You ain't gonna keep touching the fire and burning your hand. And some of your ancestors be having to learn you. God be having to show you that, like, telling you. Especially if you just mind your fucking business. Eight of Pentacles, leave people alone. You'll be alright. Okay. Alright, let's see. And I love you guys so much. You know, we haven't really been getting the collective readings this week because, man, I've been so busy, gang. And I owe the High Priest a reading. I just been so busy with my one-on-one clients and my shop. I haven't really had time to do the collectives. Don't think I forgot about y'all, but y'all already know. Y'all know. Because half y'all the reason I'm busy all the time. But I was thinking of that when I was getting ready tonight. I was like, dang, we haven't done a collective all week. But we'll get to it. Oh, but I have been lacing y'all with y'all zodiac sign readings. So I don't feel too bad. You know what I mean? I have been doing that. I've been doing my part. Okay? All right. Capricorn over there kicking butt, man. I'm telling you, Capricorn at like 2K already. All right, you got the Hangman and freaking Seven of Cups. Yeah, I'm telling you, somebody is stuck in some weird delusional energy. But on the bright side, some of you guys with this Hangman in reverse and the Seven of Cups in reverse, I see you stepping out of the fog. I see you being able to see things clearly. Some of you guys been in hangman mode. Like I told you, sometimes spirit will put you on what you feel like is a delay. But they learning you at that time. And some of you guys with this hangman in reverse, now you're coming out of that. Or you coming out of some type of illusion with the Seven of Cups in reverse. Coming from up under some type of foggy spell, you know. Let's clarify this. Like I just see some fogginess leaving somebody's mind and they're able to see clearly again. Damn. Four of Cups and the Seven of Cups. When I was saying that to y'all, gang, I promise you, Spirit was like, and now that you've come up under this, from up under this fogginess, they about to go into this fogginess because they didn't heed the warning. Look, this person, the Spirit came, gave them a cup, they poured it out. Took a bad cup, and now look what's happened. Snake wrapped around their waist, pupils gone, and they doing something over greed to somebody. All because they didn't listen. They They didn't heed a warning. Spirit could have came to them and was like, yo, chill. Leave HP alone. And they didn't, gang. You know we be pulling this after tarot on their ass. So you coming from up out of it, and they going into it. Y'all remember on that movie Life when they was all sitting at the table and Goval asked Martin for his cornbread and then he was about to give him his cornbread and then Eddie Murphy was like, no, you can't have your cornbread. Let him go up to the front and get his own portion of cornbread. Fuck that. Don't be passing your cornbread. And then they went outside. They had to fight in the yard. And he was beating Eddie Murphy up, like, bad. And then I believe he knocked him down. And then that guy who kind of was like the elder of the camp was like, all right, that's enough. And he stopped. He listened. As soon as that guy said, that's enough, he listened. And then he was like, carry him up and take him inside. So then he picked Eddie Murphy up and took him inside. Well, I don't know what, but Spirit put that part of the movie on my heart. And I feel like somebody elder could have been like, okay, that's enough. Or their ancestor, spirit guy could have been like, that's enough. And they didn't listen. You know what I mean? Sometimes you got to listen. But somebody can't, because somebody is like filled with so much envy and greed and such a bad spirit that they don't know how when enough is enough. Leave it alone. So now the position they was trying to put you in, you coming out of it, and now they going into it. But because of them not listening to their own guides, telling them to leave somebody alone. And that'll happen too. Don't think your ancestors always going to be like all hunky-dory with you, waking them up to do some demonic stuff all the time, or whatever you're doing. At some point, you going to get your call too. You going to get your red light too. Especially in this position. Now, if you would have came up in reverse, I would be going off on y'all right now. But y'all didn't come up in reverse. Plus, you came out with the Empress, the Sun. So this is the energy of you, HP. You've learned a lot of lessons. You've grown. You've done a lot of healing work with the Temperance energy here. You know? And you got to feel it so you can heal it. Because I know some of you sometimes say, well, why do I feel anything? Why do I feel like a little tug or pull on my energy if I'm supposed to be divinely protected? You got to feel it to heal it. Just imagine if you was numb, you wouldn't even know. Your senses as the high priestess, even if you don't feel it physically, your senses will alert you to when someone is tampering in your energy. You better be glad your spiritual senses is online. Or you be like some of these people out here who don't know what's going on in the spiritual world. Life be messed up and they can't pull themselves up out of it. A lot of those people you see that be homeless or in homes and stuff, it's not just because they had they mind ain't right. Sometimes stuff will happen to a person that'll take they cognitive thinking skills away. What do you think psychic attacks are and stuff like that? So if you ever feel something tugging on your energy, you better thank God. Be like, yo, thank you for allowing me to be online on alert so you can clear things up. But some people like to remain ignorant because they don't believe. See, a lot of people, even people who watch tarot, don't believe in magic. They don't believe in root work. They don't believe in none of that. So when they be going on and on about how somebody came into their life and everything got messed up and the karmic this and the karmic that and all this stuff, They don't even probably know they being worked on. But you got to feel it to heal it. And the moment you become aware of something going on in your energy that you know ain't yours, you supposed to do something about it. I'm telling you, and some people don't know that. Some people literally don't know that. And then some people be born with it on them because of stuff they ancestors did before they was even born. And it has a clock on it. Like when you hit a certain age, boom, like it's like it has a detonator on it or some type of shit. But if you don't believe in spirituality and magic and esoteric knowledge, then I'm like the wrong person to even be talking to or watching online. Like you gotta be spiritually inclined and aware, and your spiritual hygiene gotta be good. You gotta do the cleanses, and not even and not even negating the fact of the how crazy the world is turning right now. Everybody losing their dang mind over stuff. The transference of energy is real. So you gotta stay prayed up and cleansed and enjoy your life. 10 of Cups. And give thanks and be in an energy of gratitude. I was doing some shadow work the other day on myself, and Spirit gave me a vision of times when I thought I couldn't make it, times when I didn't know how I was going to eat, times when I didn't know I was going to pay any of my bills, times where I didn't have no place to stay. Spirit showed me that and was like, I brought you through that, didn't I? And I'm like, damn. Cold check me. So, I mean, let's give thanks for where you are right now. Even if it's not the best, you already know you're going to get through it. Especially if you got the will to. Life ain't always perfect, but it ain't always bad either. I feel like right now, HP, you're choosing to turn a blind eye to anyone with the Six of Pentacles and the Justice in reverse who doesn't have your best interest at heart. Literally. And that sounds cliche, but this is the truth of the matter. In the past, Two of Swords in the upright position with the Justice and the Six of Pentacles in reverse, it was like you would turn a blind eye to people doing you bad. Like you would know somebody was shortchanging you or like not truly supportive, and you would turn a blind eye to that, possibly due to secondhand embarrassment. Sometimes you can experience that. Other times it's you just are non-confrontational when something is not truly impacting your life. Some of that comes from like knowing your battles, knowing how to pick your battles. But sometimes with the Seven of Swords, the enemy will keep pressing the line because they're so used to you turning a blind eye to their disjustices towards you. But the minute you start to speak up and communicate what's really going on, that's when the sun come out. And it shines a light on this illusion, and you come from up under it with the Hangman in reverse. But you have to want that. The intent has to be strong. You have to literally want that. Can't say you want it, and then your actions prove otherwise. Um, Tower and this Nine of Swords with this Queen of Wands in reverse. See, now that lights have been shined and illusions have broken, this Queen of Swords, this Queen of Wands, oh Lord, she might come out, but this Queen of Wands in reverse is now in fear of a tower moment. But we already saw that energy earlier. They are about to experience a tower. But this Queen of Wands in reverse is really fearing a tower for some type of betrayal. Ten of Swords and Magician in reverse. Yep. This Queen of Wands in reverse is fearing the repercussions of their actions. Because with the Ten of Swords, they've been doing this shit for a long time, and now they're starting to feel aspects of the tower coming into their life. Something might be going on with their money. King of Pentacles in reverse. But the King of Pentacles in reverse is very greedy. They could have been very greedy and shisty. Page of Pentacles in reverse. King of Pentacles in reverse. It could have been real greedy and shisty. We have the King of Cups coming out in reverse again. Somebody was so busy trying to control and stop and block things for somebody else, Emperor in reverse, the Chariot in reverse, that they weren't keeping themselves together. They weren't making sure the shit in their life was lined up correctly because they were so busy. Like I told you with that Four of Swords in reverse. How you gonna rest? How you gonna have your mind right if you only focused on confrontation, deceptive energy, stuff like that? Your mind is not gonna be well. So then you look up and you've been in a dark room 24/7 doing stuff, God knows what, to delay and block somebody else, have control of someone else's life, or have control of someone else's destiny or love life or finances or family. You look up and shit, King of Pentacles in reverse. Now your money gone. Page of Pentacles in reverse. King of Cups in reverse. All the people that loved you have disappeared because they didn't even want to be around you in that type of energy. And that'll happen. You stay in that energy too long. I'm telling you, you stay in that type of vibe too long, you start getting sick. Physically sick, mentally sick. The people you love will draw away from you. You come up out of that shit and you look around, all you did was just create chaos in everybody's life, and now you ain't got nobody to I don't know. Shit. But that's what this Queen of Wands is thinking about right now. They're like, damn, I'm starting to see all the stuff I manifested for HP coming fast towards me. With the Magician in reverse in the Tower. I'm seeing all this shit returning back to me, hitting me hard. That's probably a spirit guy saying, okay, well then sit your ass down somewhere. Hard head make a soft ass. Ten of Swords. All right, whatever. Let's move on. Spirit, what is this? Six of Pentacles in reverse, please. Justice in reverse. Seven of Wands, boundaries, fighting back. Mm-hmm. It's like you fighting back now. Maybe with this Ten of Swords, you could have been down for a minute, inebriated, Spirit said. But with this Hangman in reverse, Seven of Cups in reverse, it's like you waking up to all the BS that's been going on around you all this time. And now you're going to fight back. You have to at some point. Yeah, Moon after tarot. Stuff coming to the surface. On the original tarot with the moon, they going in the water. Now whatever was happening beneath the surface is coming up. Bottom of the deck is the Knight of Pentacles. This was a long time coming. Temperance. But shit about to balance out. They mad too. Knight of Cups in reverse. Somebody really thought that they was like so charming and witty and ahead of the game, ahead of you, and their lies and secrets would never be exposed. And now that everything is becoming transparent, there's a frenzy. And the Knight of Cups in reverse is mad. So you had the King of Cups in reverse twice. And the Knight of Cups in reverse now. Yeah. Hold on, y'all. Let me go get something to drink. I'll be right back. let's move on. Dang. Y'all just had the Knight of Cups in reverse. Now you have the Knight of Cups in the upright position. Mm. Spirit, what does this Nine of Cups want? I mean, not because the Nine of Cups is coming out in reverse. Are some of y'all emotionally unavailable? It's almost like you don't want the love offer that's coming towards you. Some of y'all might be jaded, low key. Like, you don't want to be hurt, so you're not going to accept no love offer. But then at the same time, you want love. Some of y'all done got like selfish in nature too, like with your love. This is like somebody who has like lived by themselves for a long time, right? Single for a long time. And then somebody come in to try and love them, and this person acts like real mean and moody about it. But they want love. But whenever the opportunity presents itself, this person has gotten selfish in nature. Almost as if they don't even know how to accept love, even though that's what they say they want. Somebody don't want nobody to know that. The moon. This is somebody hidden energy. But they say out loud, like, I want love, I want love. Page of Cups at the bottom of the deck. But with the Eight of Swords and the Three of Pentacles energy, it's like they close themselves off from people. But they still want offers of love. But with the Nine of Cups in reverse, they not gonna accept it. Yo, that's toxic as fuck. Okay, I can already hear somebody being like, "Yeah, that's a trauma response. I get it, but okay, the actions and the desire are not matching." And you can't make nobody pay for what everybody else done did to you. Or you gonna find a problem with everybody. You're gonna find a problem with everybody that come towards you. You gonna make sure you find a problem with this Eight of Swords, self-sabotaging energy. You're gonna make sure you find a problem with somebody just so you can say, see, everybody the same. Or they just didn't do that. Or they wore white shoes with black jeans. That's for some of y'all asses. And to To be quite honest, stop fucking taking love relationship advice from fucking memes, yo. Memes are just there because they there. But if you base your standards and stuff like that on memes or lifestyle videos of other people's relationships and stuff, you ain't gonna ever be happy. And it's one thing to want a person to have certain morals and stuff like that for you to be with them, but like character is so important because you can fuck around and get a King of Pentacles in reverse. Somebody who got something, but they ain't sharing it with your ass. Or you can fuck around and get this King of Cups in reverse here. They want to be around you, but it's toxic and topsy turvy and all that stuff. You better be looking at people's character and stop judging people for what the past person did to you. Now, that could be a little tricky too. You know, I have to call myself to the carpet because I have tried that. It's like, oh, well, maybe so and so, this thing will be different than last time, and then it wasn't. And so I have to check my own self. That's why it can't always be everybody else, gang. I be doing my own shadow work. So I'm telling you, sometimes we gotta be self-aware. How are we coming across? Would you date yourself? Would you be vulnerable with yourself? Like stuff like that. Like, are you a safe space for someone? Because I'm tired of the whole martyrdom role that society has so-called put onto spirituality. You know, it's one thing to protect your energy, I get it. But it's another thing for that to be everything all 24/7, 365. Like, come on now. Yes, protect your energy. Yes. But shit, we got to still be able to socialize with others. And not pick each other apart to the point of dissolution. Can't even have brunch. So busy picking people apart. We are not the same. We could be on a similar type of journey, but we are not the same. And I know society wants you to think we are, but we are not. And that's what makes things beautiful. But that's what also makes us have to be cautious. But we gonna have to have some temperance here. Like, come on. It's like a imperfect world expecting everybody to be perfect. Imperfect people expecting people to be perfect. We can see everybody's flaws and we can read everybody to filth. I don't even like reading people to filth. Okay, I be reading my own self to filth so fucking much. When I talk to somebody else, I just want to talk to them. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to read everybody to fucking filth. I don't want to pick everybody apart. And sometimes that could be my downfall, but at the same time, that makes me be able to just be. If you always analyzing somebody, every little thing, overanalyze it, you become obsessed with other people's energy signatures. It's crazy to me. I just be feeling like it's just too much. And that's just all you see online all damn day. It's just too much, gang. You got the 10 of Pentacles coming out in an upright position with the 6 of Wands here. There will be some type of victory in your bloodline, I'm telling you. A lot of people grew up with like toxic family dynamics, seeing like dysfunctional ways to be in relationships, be in friendships, and all types of things. And then when it's not healed, it carries on, and then they carry that out into the world. You know what I mean? And then, you know what? Having an open mind, I've seen so many people that have beautiful friend groups, beautiful families, very supportive mothers and fathers and sisters and brothers and cousins and aunts and beautiful cookouts and family coming together. This is not to say they families don't have problems, but it's not to the detriment of the bloodline. Not everybody grew up without their father in the home or without their mother in the home or having beef with their mom and having beef with their siblings. There's people who grew up in really healthy dynamics, and I'm saying that because you have to look at that and know that some people didn't have that privilege. So what do you think their reality and their mind is shaped around? That's why everything is open to interpretation, and you can't be trying to box people into the reality that you have experienced. And then you have to work hard at it. Six of Wands and a Ten of Pentacles to make sure if you did grow up on the opposite end of the spectrum, that doesn't carry on through your generations that you are birthing into this world. You have the major arcana, the star, in the upright position. Okay, so there's going to be some deep healing taking place. It ain't going to be all pretty with the Five of Cups. Healing can be very emotional. Healing can be very, sometimes even traumatic in a way. Because you have to reopen wounds and you have to face them. It can be very uncomfortable with the Five of Cups. And healing can be bittersweet because sometimes when you meet people or you get into relationships and you haven't started your healing journey, or maybe you have, but people get used to the unhealed version of you, right? The version of you that, like we talked about earlier, that would turn a blind eye to someone's maybe backhanded compliments or comments, or you would turn an eye to someone shortchanging you or whatever, because you hadn't healed enough to step into your power. But then when you heal enough and learn yourself, those people who only resonated with the victim version of you are going to be intensely uncomfortable, even saddened, Five of Cups, by who you've become to be. Because bottom of the deck is the Two of Wands in reverse. You guys no longer fit together. And this is not a, oh, I'm better, God complex. This is like, dang, once I started healing this part of me, that part of me, all these things that I accumulated when I wasn't on my path don't resonate with your soul anymore. That's what that means. I remember when I had first stopped eating meat, a lot of the people in my family was like, that's crazy, da 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 da. And they would preach to me about why I needed to keep doing it. And I wouldn't come to their house and preach to them why they didn't. It's like, you can't change on Monday, then on Friday you bashing everything, all the things you used to do. That's not being a good leader. A leader leads by example. And then 10 years later, they all stopped eating meat. Not because I was preaching in their ear every time, not because I was downing them at the cookouts and the family reunions, but because I told them things and they researched them. Like, when you heal and it's coming from a genuine space, you don't really feel the need to scream that at everybody 24/7. But there will be people from your past self who resonated with the parts of you that you no longer do. They won't be able to take you anymore. They won't even be able to be around you. Five of Cups, Two of Wands, they'll feel like you acting different. They'll feel like you don't care about them. But to be honest, a lot of the people that I really deeply care about, we don't even have similar lifestyles. but I still appreciate them. I feel like there's a lot of things that get lost in the communication, and I feel like as a whole, people have to get back to having like honest communications instead of just like social media wars and subliminals and all that stupid stuff. King of Swords in reverse. Lying on people's character because you guys no longer resonate with each other. A lot of people will do that. Once y'all don't resonate, Two of Wands in reverse anymore, they start to like embellish on things about your character that aren't even true. They start to cause unnecessary warfare in your life. And that's why a lot of people can't sustain healthy relationships, because they feel like if they can't resonate with you anymore, or you don't resonate with them anymore, that automatically makes you an enemy. And I guess it does then. Because if you would look at somebody with enemy eyes, then you've already chosen a side. You can love people and be calm and cool with people without having to be identical, without having to have any type of attachment to them. But you know, that's just my theory. Spirit, what's this King of Swords in reverse? Justice. So some of you guys are going to be getting justice from someone who slandered your name. You know what I mean? Lied on you, was a fucking tyrant in your life. I think that came out in the damn Gemini reading the other day. Somebody was being like a tyrant in somebody's life. But anyway, somebody about to get justice against this King of Swords in reverse. Because whatever they've been doing and keeping up is all due to their feelings being hurt. You grown, your feelings gonna get hurt. You better get used to it. And a lot of people ain't used to that. So they get out here in the world, and as soon as somebody ain't exactly like they imagined or made them out to be, or you grow away from them, or you heal the parts of you that once attracted those types of people to you, they automatically want to be your enemy. That means they was already about to be the enemy. I'm telling you straight away. Anybody that becomes the enemy was already the enemy. With the moon and the sun, it just took time for it to be revealed. Now in their mind, they got excuses and reason why all of a sudden. But esoterically, they was already the enemy. Energy just takes time to play out. You know what I'm saying? So whoever this energy is, you're going to have justice against this. Things are going to be made whole, made right again. It's going to be a fight with this Five of Wands, Ten of Swords energy. But it's going to be worth it, because you have to take your fucking life back from these types of people. These types of people will base your whole life on how they interpret the way you treat them. But also these types of people, King of Swords in reverse, don't even know how to communicate. So their interpretation is wrong. But they're also know-it-alls due to their emotional instability. They're not even going to try to communicate about it. They just going to take vengeance. You keep your ears and your eyes open on that. People who always talking about doing something to somebody all the time, your ass is next on the chopping block. You know, some motherfucker can't ever communicate, can't address nothing, can't have an uncomfortable conversation, but they always talk about revenge and shit. You keep your eyes and your ears open to that. Your ass to be next because they probably got a problem brewing with you that you ain't even know was brewing. And they just waiting on a reason. Shit. They just waiting on a reason. All right, let's see. Yeah, Page of Wands in reverse. They just waiting on a reason to gossip about you, talk shit about you. These are the type of motherfuckers that'll just sit up under you with a problem with you, an emotional angst with you, never say nothing to you, but they'd be searching for other motherfuckers to talk to about it too. And then they find that one person that they could drag your name through the mud with, and then they click up together. Page of Wands, it's the gossip card. Drag your name through the mud with somebody else. But the pages is very immature, young yet, unaware. So fuck it. Does that mean you gotta stop your healing? I think not, with the star in the upright position, justice in the upright position, 10 of Pentacles, high priestess. That don't mean you get off your path. That don't mean you do what the enemy wants you to do, which is ruin your life. The enemy always wants you to ruin your life. Okay? They use mentalism against you to make you ruin your own life. You look up and everything they didn't projected towards you to do, you didn't did. Now everything you didn't work hard for is gone. Don't let nobody give you no bad advice. Let's see. Spirit, what's this page of Wands in reverse, please? Eight of Cups, clear as night. Walk, just move around. Oh, all right. I think adults play too many games. All this gossip and mess and chase me and talk to me and ask me, and I'm not gonna ask you, and I'm gonna bind you, and I'm gonna like, yo, like, what are we doing? Like, I'll be really wondering that some days. Just be like, what the fuck is everybody even thinking, doing? What type of feeling do you have in you that makes you act like that? Like, what, like, I'm very curious of these types of people's psyche, because you got to be in a weird space emotionally and mentally to carry on like this. Like, you really do. And spiritually. Like, what is really going on? Like, what happened? Like, I be, man. Like some esoteric forensic file shit. Like, what is the cause? What transpired? Like, what are you thinking? Like, cause a lot of these fools be possessed and they don't even know it. Like, what is going on? It's crazy to me, bro. It's crazy. Like people don't like a calm life. Like, people don't like to just chill. Like, people gotta have some aspect of drama and intrigue or some weird shit. I don't know. Like, you get to a certain part of your journey where you just try to chill. Like, literally. Oh, what's the move? Shit. Salt bath, maybe. Some crystals, some good food, couple movies. Like, you just be wanting to chill. Like, I don't know where all this drama and have to be doing something. It always comes from for some people. Like, the simpler things be the best. Especially when you already done grew up hard. You just really just, the rest of your life supposed to be your best life. But this page of wands in reverse energy, they need, it fell right on top of the five of cups. They need some type of drama to feel alive. Somebody is being haunted by a spirit that they offended or hurt. I'm telling you right now. I'm also hearing too that somebody's mother brought spiritual justice to somebody for harming their child. Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's like an older lady. She got on like she got on like this little moo looking thing. It's got like red or fuchsia in it or pink in it. It's got like buttons that's coated in silver around the button and cloth in the middle of the button, and they snap. Like, they snap all the way down the front. And she got on house shoes and a scarf. Rollers in her hair under the scarf. With a cigarette hanging out the side of her mouth. And her hand on her hip. She bringing justice to somebody. Spirit, what is this? Queen of Pentacles. This is the mother archetype. I'm telling you. It look like she bringing justice, holding this coin in her hand. Bring me their heads, is what she said. Bottom of the deck is the Ace of Wands in the upright position. You guys got all the aces tonight with the Lovers in the upright position. I'm telling you, man, there's some type of justice coming in somebody's life with the Nine of Swords in reverse. That's going to put a lot of somebody's worries to rest. It's going to be some peace being restored. The matriarch has spoken. I just heard, you don't believe fat meat is greasy. If you know, you know. I just heard that. I just heard it. All right, let's move on. That's some shit. That's some old school shit if I ever heard it, bro. Like, If you know, you know. You heard that shit right before you got a whooping. Right before or during. So maybe somebody about to get an ancestral whooping. All right. Thank you to anybody who purchased anything from my wish list. If you purchase anything from my wish list, just send me an email so I can check it. Because if I don't check it in so many days, the post office will send that shit back. And so just send me an email if you do. I haven't checked it in a couple weeks, but I think I need to go up there. So if you sent me something, I haven't seen it yet. Enemy is attacking right now, bro. Somebody. Oh, they saying something. That's what I'm saying. Better make sure your mind is clear at this time. All right. Let's see, Spirit. What do you want us to know? Apparently a lot. All right. You got the black bird omens. Let's read this. With the badger persecution. Yo, badgers are crazy, bro. Badgers are insane. Man, like, them fools, they will attack you to no end. And they will get you. Badgers is crazy. But anyway, let's read the blackbird. Badgers will kick your butt. All right. This card says, speak your truth without being silenced. Trust your intuition. Pay attention to their warning calls and be alert to the signs around you. Recognize your potential as a seeker of knowledge and wisdom. Things are about to change for the better. Boom. Told you stuff was about to change for the better. Yep. But heed your intuition. Because some of y'all, and y'all don't want to hear this, but I have to say what my spirit guides tell me to say. Some of y'all got ongoing spiritual warfare with people that should have never been initiated. Leave that shit alone. A lot of you guys who have been on the upswing of things, stuff is about to change for the better for you. But this, like I told you, with that 4 cups and that spirit bringing that cup, people don't listen. It says heed the warning. Okay, it's time to get your esoteric house in order. We've been talking about this for years, so there should have been some renovations going on. Should have been. All right, let's read the badger. Be grounded in your beliefs and don't allow others to uproot you. Speak your truth, even if you are the only one doing so. Be bold and ferocious. Never surrender. Shoulder your responsibilities and don't rely on others. Damn. The truth is about to be revealed, bro. The truth. We man. I'm telling you. Didn't I tell you that with when I was talking about Saturn being in Pisces or whatever? That things that were hidden were about to come to the surface. I'm telling you, you about to learn some shit. Who been lying to you? Who been playing in your face? Who been working on you? Who been paying people to work on you? Who been lying to you? Who been playing games, shortchanging you? You about to see all of that. You about to see the truth to the beautiful things too, though, with the black bird. Like you about to see, oh my God, my manifestation did come to the surface. Oh, it was on divine timing, not my timing. I was worried for nothing. I was tripping for nothing. Like the truth being revealed ain't always got to be about some sinister shit, but 9 times out of 10 it is. But we about to roll with the 20%. Okay? That sometimes that be that stuff you set in motion months ago. You did a cleansing and a ritual months ago. And you thought, man, what's taking it so long? And boom. You know what I'm saying? So don't always veer towards the bad side. That's why you supposed to be doing good works too. So when those start to manifest, it be a pleasant surprise. Don't spend don't spend your days always trying to like work against others. With the justice in reverse unjustifiably. I'm not talking about retribution. I'm talking about motherfuckers who just be out here doing shit because the wind blew and they was mad that day and da 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 and I felt like this, but I didn't say nothing, so now I'm gonna do this. I'm talking about that. Like spend your days planting seeds because eventually they're gonna grow. You do enough prosperity work and cleansing and alignment shit and see how that stuff start to come in divine time and you ain't even had to bother nobody. Time you can spend sitting on the phone, gossiping or stalking somebody or doing some crazy shit, you could be planting some seeds of abundance that are going to eventually grow. And a farmer ain't got time to be playing around. Farmer is tilling to their seeds and shit, so I don't even want to hear it. Be fierce. Like I said, you're going to have to start standing up for yourself. Don't take the passive aggressive role. That don't work. All right, let's see. See? Revenge, but it came out in reverse. What did I tell you earlier? Some people just spend their energy on revenge 24/7. Revenge for stuff that with the bottom of the deck, cooperation in reverse and in reverse. People be getting revenge against you for stuff you wasn't even cooperating in. Stuff that you didn't even know you was a part of. Roles that you didn't even know you was supposed to play in their life or their journey. Let's read this. All right, see, man, Something you have sown is going to come back to you to sting you. Be careful not to break the law in order to get back at someone. Remember the truth will remember the truth will out. So be patient and hold tight for now. You are about to be called out on a misdeed. Time to be honest and transparent. What I told you. I told you this. Like, all because somebody want revenge. They gonna sting themselves and you too. Kamikaze energy. I'ma sting me and you. Why? With the ant cooperation. Why? Like, what? Right behind ant cooperation, you have brownie protection. Let's read this. Let's see. This card says, use the pentagram symbol for protection. Keep your secrets close to your chest. Work as a solitary. Ground yourself against negative energies. Add safety precautions to your home. Time to defend your honor and beliefs. Put family protection first. Put family protection first. Put family protection first. You are safe. I'm telling you, because somebody with this wasp, they've been vengeful towards you for a long time. But with the ant cooperation in reverse for something you didn't even do. Somebody out for revenge or has been or was, whatever tense you want to put it in, against you for something you ain't even do. And it said put family protection first. I told you at the top of the reading that whoever that person was even coming up against your family. Yep. Don't only cleanse yourself and not cleanse your family, especially your immediate family. Somebody out for revenge. For nothing with cooperation in reverse. For nothing. Something you wasn't even a part of. Or you didn't even know you was a part of. That's what I'm telling you. Sometimes people will have grudges and revenge against you for roles you didn't even know you was playing. You was supposed to play. I don't hear me. The enemy will do that. Enemy be sitting up with 8 to 16 months worth of grudges and things they feel like they got to get revenge on you for, and you ain't knew about one of them. You probably knew with the high priestess energy, but you wasn't thinking it was that serious. Fragility, butterfly. So it's like somebody, see, that's the thing about people like that. They want to dominate you based on your fragility, which is like your vulnerability and your beauty at the same time, because butterflies are beautiful, but they're so fragile if you pick their wings. You know what I'm saying? If you hurt them, they, it, and a wasp ain't no damn butterfly. But maybe the wasp want revenge against the butterfly because they feel like the butterfly is more beautiful than them. I don't know. Let's see. Oh, here we go. Be gentle with yourself. It's okay to feel less than perfect. Take steps to heal and mend. Butterflies indicate transformation, liberation, and creative inspiration for you. You are at the end of a cycle. New beginnings await. Time to be carefree. Release any self imposed restrictions that now feel cumbersome. Yeah, you gotta be free. I told you, you've healed certain parts of you. You can't be a butterfly without being a caterpillar. You gotta go through that caterpillar phase. You know what I mean? You have to. Bottom of the deck is spider deception. Mm. So as you keep becoming this butterfly, they just want to wrap you up in some type of web of lies and deceit and keep you spinning. No. That's why when people start lying and shit, already duck off. And I don't mean lying like you grown. You don't owe nobody nothing, no information. But I'm talking about motherfuckers that be volunteering lies and you utilizing lies to get into spaces of your life that they don't belong if they would have spoke the truth. All right? Or people webbing lies about you to get you caught up in something with cooperation in reverse that you wasn't even a part of in the first place. Let's read this. All right. Okay. This card says, make sure your boundaries are clearly in place. Pay attention to your thoughts and feelings. Keep them to yourself. Stop self sabotaging. You weave your own destiny. A new home or career is forecast. Wow. Remember I told your ass earlier, I was like, some of y'all be about to get what you want, and then because of past things, you mess it up. You are the author of your life. Not the lies that you tell yourself out of fear of being vulnerable or rejected, or the lies that have been told to you growing up or in your current environment. None of those things are true. You supposed to be writing that shit. Don't let people walk in on a certain chapter of your life and be like, boom. Oh, I just came in on this chapter. This how the rest of the story gonna go. Hell no. Boundaries, bro. And I'm gonna tell you right now. You wanna know what the enemy's boundary is? The enemy's boundary is you having boundaries. That's the enemy's boundary. It's your boundary. The fact that you even have a boundary. Okay? And then you about to transcend from the unnecessary boundaries you put in yourself. I told you earlier, stop self-sabotaging. Some of you guys have a fear of success because it has such an uncertain element to it. The rise and the fall and the in between. Some of you are afraid of success and you've put self-imposed limitations on you. You got to remove that. Shit. You got to remove that. And then some of y'all make assumptions before you even have clear cut shit about how it's really going to go. You make assumptions, and you know when you do that, you make an ass of yourself and other people, and then you ruin the whole thing. That's self-sabotaging right there. Making assumptions without clear communication. Not, well, I motion this. Well, I passive aggressively act like that, so they should have caught on. Or no, that's not what Spirit is saying. That's self sabotage when you act away without speaking what it needs to heal it. You got to heal shit. Don't just act away and then expect everybody to fall in line. Because you're going to be thinking they asked for not reading your mind, and they going to think you were asked for acting crazy. And I'm speaking to y'all on like just relationships, period. And you can't, one thing I've learned over the you can't carry emotional baggage into business and friendship situations. You have to be clear cut. Boundaries ain't just for other people, boundaries are for you too. If you know you get way too wrapped up and involved in shit too quick, temper yourself. Boundaries ain't always about other people, but those boundaries will affect other people who trying to maybe cross them or ignore them. But sometimes boundaries is for your safety too. I don't think people be understanding that part of boundaries. Like, boundaries is for everybody, so everybody could feel safe. Everybody could be cool. Shit. That's what everybody needs. Healthy boundaries. And people think boundaries mean I hate you, I don't want to deal with you, we ain't cool. Like, that's not what boundaries mean. I'll be right back. All right, my bad. Look, I had something to do, gang. All right, let's keep it moving. All right. Oh, yeah, let's see. Look, I had my little ginger ales in the freezer. I didn't want them to burst. I ain't even gonna hold you. And then I had to put my blankets in the dryer. Forgot I had laundry going in there. So I was like, oh my goodness. But shit, we've been up here down there 3 hours. So I don't want to hear it. Shit. And I cooked earlier. I was like, you know what? I'm going to get my ginger ales in the freezer. I made a vegetable lasagna with garden salad and some garlic breadsticks. And then I had made that early, like a little right before I went live. It was done or whatever. And so and then you know how Fridays be. You gotta have everything clean and in order and stuff by a certain hour. All right. Okay, you guys got Season of the Haunted Heart. This card is number 27, 25, which breaks down to the 7. Oh my God. Didn't I say earlier somebody was being haunted? Bro, let's read this. All right. This card says Grandmother Speaks. Bro, I can never make these readings up. I told y'all earlier the vision of the lady I saw. Then we pulled the Queen of Pentacles, who is the matriarch. Like, bro. All right, anyway. Grandmother Speaks. Okay. Season of the Haunted Heart Shadow. Tell me, child, who are you not? Who would you swear is the precise opposite of you? What do you refuse to know of yourself? Our shadows are our greatest power sources, our most difficult teachers, and our most potent medicine. Ask yourself now in this moment, who have you so long refused to be? Have you resisted being too loud, too messy, too soft, too wild? Have you refused yourself rest or support? Are you a rebel who longs for order or a excuse me, or a straddle-laced and law-abiding business person who craves chaos? Humor me, and just for this moment, consider not only that have you condemned part of your wholeness, but this aspect of your soul you attempt to sever and cast into the shadow is very key to your fortitude. Queen of Wands, being boldly yourself, not shrinking yourself for others. Because let me tell you something. Right here when it says, ask yourself now in this moment, who have you so long refused to be? Have you resisted being too loud, too messy, too soft, or too still? I'm gonna tell you something right now. Motherfuckers gonna be mad at you whether you ghetto, loud, ratchet, quiet, reserved, a bookworm, smart, a foodie, a wordy, quiet, calm. They gonna be mad regardless. Stop shrinking yourself for people. I'm telling you, it's time to step into your power. And some of y'all being haunted by who you are truly meant to become. You could be the chillest motherfucker ever. Don't bother nobody. Ain't never on the scene. Ain't never in no mess. And people will still find a problem with you being who you are. When the grandmother speaks, this is that divine matriarch energy that wants to see you grow and flourish. It says, our shadows are our greatest power sources, our most difficult teachers, and our most potent medicine. I told your ass I was doing shadow work earlier this week, and Spirit Code checked me. Do your shadow work. People so afraid of their shadow, but they always fucking walking around talking about they a mirror. Yeah, a mirror for somebody else bullshit because you ain't faced your own. Do your shadow work so you can be at peace with you. And you can step into who you truly are meant to be. This ain't your final form. This ain't your final form, bro. I refuse to believe that. This ain't your final form. That other form you was in ain't your final one because you here now. At another time in your life form, you probably didn't even care about reflection, spirituality, esoteric knowledge, and you didn't really think that shit was nothing. Now you in this form. There's another form after this. It's ever evolving. But you can't keep shrinking yourself for fear of being ridiculed or outcast. You already outcast yourself then. That's a lie. That's the only outcast you need to be worrying about when you put yourself out of your own self. When you don't even resonate with your own self anymore. That's when the problem is occurring. Shit. The fuck? Telling you. You don't even like the old you. Your ass been sitting around thinking about some dumb shit you used to do, and you like, ugh. I can't even believe I used to be like that. You don't even like the old you. Why you expect? Man, please. And that's part of shadow work too. That's why I can't stand that faux victimhood power bullshit people be on. Like they ain't never hurt nobody. Like the whole world doing something to them. And behind the scenes, they wicked as fuck. That's why you gotta do shadow work. And everybody thinks shadow work is cliche because it's a false ass illusion of spirituality being a trend. That's why motherfuckers think healing and shadow work is cliche. It's far from that. Those of us who are spiritualists and spiritists and do the work, we know it's deeper than just a post or what somebody done tweeted or what somebody done made look all cute online for a fucking video. That shit is not cute. Healing and doing shadow work is far from cute. It's a snotty nose. It's red cheeks, red face, tears. Like, that should be hard when you gotta deal with shit. Everybody's shadow work is different, though. So, it is what it is. That shit ain't cute. Not when you call yourself supposed to be out here helping other motherfuckers heal and you ain't doing no shadow work. How you gonna help somebody else heal and you don't even face your own demons? Because you feel like that's low vibrational or negative. Then I really don't want no help from you. Because what the hell is going on then? Shit. The fuck is really going on? Let's see. Motherfucker can't tell me how to screw in a light bulb if they ain't never been in the dark. Hey, bitch, I need a bright idea. Sometimes I need a bright idea. Shit. The fuck? You guys got number 38, master number 11, the soul cages. God damn. Let's read this. Damn. That shit deep. Hold up. Let me hit the wing. Already seen this. This shit is about to purge somebody. I ain't even read it yet. This is the first time I pulled this card, but you can already tell. All right. This card says, grandmother speaks. Come through, matriarch. We need you. Look, we need you. We wasn't raised right. Okay. Benevolent grandmother. We was not raised right. It says, oh my beloved, allow me to share with you a too brief version of the Irish folk tale called The Soul Cages. Once on the mysteries of shores, on the misties of shores, there lived a spirited fisherman who on the morning after the storm raged would go to the beach and gather up the bounty from the crashed ships. A king he believed himself to be. On dark day, however, he met a Merrow, half fish and half man, who showed him the horror, of the soul cages, undersea traps where this creature kept the souls of the dead sailors. The fisherman rethought his riches, for these dead and imprisoned souls were surely from the ships that carried his gold and whiskey. He pondered, and then he plotted, and in time he seduced the Merrow with drink and set all the souls free. Expecting a great reward he was, but alas, all he received was a spectral whistle when the souls rose from their traps and joined the realm of their restful dead. Isn't that the way of it? We all carry such potent medicine, such immense gifts, but rarely are those gifts as valued in our society as we want them to be. Our reward is just like the fisherman's, a spectral whistle. No medals shall be pinned to our chests. The wealthy artists are few and far between. Show me an herbalist dripping in jewels or a midwife who rules over an estate. Even so, we carry our medicine. We bring it to the world. We must. What other choice do we have? Okay, like I told you, that was going to be deep. But the gist of it from my interpretation is someone wanted to amass a lot of things, and then they saw the opposite end of how they were getting what they were getting. They had to change. You know what I'm saying? And this person thought that they were healing people by releasing them from their cages. But in fact, this person was given the opposite of what they thought. It was more turmoil and whatever. You can't free everybody, yo. Okay? But You still have to live your purpose. Your purpose is not to free everybody, to liberate everybody, to bring everybody to a certain consciousness or subconscious level that you are on. Everybody is not going to want to take your medicine. You're not for everybody, and that's fine, but you still have a purpose to carry out. And sometimes no good deed goes unpunished. You could call yourself trying to be supportive or being there for someone, and it's not enough. And they'll punish you for that. Or you think you've shown up in a way that was very valiant and genuine, but it's not received that way. And the gift that you get or the reward you get from that may not seem like it matches, you know what I'm saying, the effort. But you get up every day and you do that shit again. When you a medicine woman or a medicine man or a healer, even on the days when you feel like it's not appreciated, you get up and you do it again. You get up and you try again. You know what I'm saying? Because what else are you going to do with this timeline? You going to heal or you going to bullshit? You know, and everybody talks about karma, but this type of karma adds up too. So you may not get an instant reward, but rewards are set up in divine spaces. All right, let's see. All right. You guys got Caliche Crag, number 39. I never seen this one. All right, let's read this. This shit might be long too. Damn, spirit. All right. Oh, goodness. Wait, what? Oh, I'm on the wrong page. See? I was talking shit and I was on the wrong page. See? Sometimes you gotta check yourself. I was loud and wrong. See, that's what I mean. All right, my bad. Let's go. This card says cycles. Grandmother speaks. All dies to begin again, they say. But what if such words rob a good thing? Whoa, wait a minute. All dies to begin again, they say. But what if such words rob a thing of a good death? What if our over-intention to the coming birth denies our good grief over a thing's loss? And what if the falling apart has its own magic? The moon spends just as much time waning as it does waxing, after all. We must embrace the whole of the cycle if we are to truly honor the spiral dance of time. The old Celtic hag called Caliche hardens into a crag at Imbolc, the cross-quarter day between the winter solstice and spring equinox. And yes, she shall rise again at the first harvest, but for half of the year she remains rock. She is stone, but she is not waiting for flesh. She simply is. The stories of our becoming are not all about our new beginnings and eternally swelling growth, and no future transformation occurs without a great shedding. Oh my goodness. So this is waiting and stillness and patience as you shed the old you. Didn't the other card talk about the stillness earlier? What deck was that? Oh, that was the damn, that was the first deck we was on before this one. It's like not waiting in vain for the change to come. When it says she's not waiting for flesh, it's like she's not waiting for like the carnal things to meet her to know that she is changed. You know what I mean? Damn, it says eternally swelling growth and no true transformation. So this is like the swelling is like amassing a great deal of shit, but nothing changes. Like you still in the same space spiritually, you still in the same space within relationships in your life, you still in the same space mentally. Like you've accumulated all this energy, all this shit, but there's still no true transformation. And a lot of people be stuck in that realm. Where they gotta, maybe they always got some new shit or the new thing, but the inside ain't really changed. Especially where it says, all dies to begin again, they say. But what if such words rob a thing of a good death? A good death. That's like a good transformation. And remember at the top of your reading, you had the death card in reverse, which is like holding back from transformation. But then we moved forward and you had the butterfly, which talked about you embracing that transformation, but protecting it because there's outside forces that want to keep you from that transformation. You know what I mean? It says no true transformation occurs without a great shedding. So like you can't hold on to the same old things. Like that's why purging is so important. Like getting things out of your home that you no longer need. Going through boxes if you haven't used it. And I'm not talking about important things, artifacts for your, ancestry and stuff like that. Like stuff that you don't even wear, you can't fit, you don't like no more. Corners, boxes, old things. Like get that stuff out of your living space because it's holding up the transformation that you need to have. And it's weighing you down. You know what I mean? Like like how hoarders be? Like you ever seen that show? I didn't never really watch it, but I've seen a couple like highlights or episodes and stuff of it. I wasn't into it like that, but like that has to start somewhere. It has to start from some type of like mental space where you just holding on to stuff and then you accumulate so much stuff, but nothing's changed. It's like all the same stuff around all the new stuff. And then that new stuff becomes old stuff. Then you get new stuff to replace that old stuff, but nothing's really cleared out. People do that with relationships, friendships, all kind of shit. All across the board. You know what I'm saying? Alright, let's move on. We almost done. Don't be talking shit, AV. All right. Let's see, gang. Ugh. Call her out, MS. Cause she be the main one. All right, let's move on, gang. Wait, let me see. Okay, we'll do both. Yo, and y'all, make sure you mind your spiritual business. Like, show support to other spiritualists and stuff, but don't be like messing around. Like, now is not the time for that. Like, a lot of spiritualists are like in a militant state of mind. Like, show support and stuff, but don't cross no boundaries. And I'm not saying like they gonna do nothing to you or nothing like that. I'm talking about the energy of it all. The energy and the intent behind it is what's important right now. When minding your spiritual business, even if somebody ain't spiritual, because people could be spiritual and excuse me, people could not be on a like, spiritual tick or whatever like us, but they could still have angels and ancestors walking with them. See, a lot of the times people will attack people because they think that they don't have anybody walking with them, or because they not all spiritually as spiritually evolved as them or something like that. And people will like spiritually attack people based on that, especially if they got like some type of hang up with you. But you really shouldn't do that, okay? Because a person don't got to be into crystals and tarot and astrology and stuff to still have angels and shit walking with them. That's why you can't take everything at face value. You got to be mindful and respectful in these spiritual streets. Don't send out shit that you wouldn't want to receive back. And don't let your ego tell you, yeah, I don't mind receiving it back, because then you're going to write a check your ass can't cash. So don't send out nothing you don't want to receive back. Mind your business. Stay out of drama, and you'll be fine. A lot of people don't know how to do that. But then sometimes people do know how to do that. And the ones that don't like to seek out the ones that they feel like do, just to like cause a little frenzy or something. I don't know. They like to test the waters. They like to assert dominance in spaces that wasn't even necessary. Not their own spaces. And people like to project onto you. Be careful with that. Because you don't even have to have a lot for people to want to like cause a downfall in your life, or project insecurities or jealousy or anything like that onto you. You don't have to have a lot to do that. To have that happen to you. A lot of people always be like, yo, I don't even got a lot of money, I don't got a car, I don't got this, I don't got that. And people still be acting like they jealous of me. I don't even got nowhere to stay, and people still be hating and being. It's not about that. It's about that person's insecurities. A lot of the times it be that. You don't have to have nothing. You don't have to have shit, but it be something in you. It just be something in you. You know what I mean? That makes people intimidated or uncomfortable or uneasy around you. You don't even got to be doing nothing sometimes. A lot of the times. You got a lady with a Bosch egg, ancient wisdom. This is the High Priestess card for me in this Oracle deck. Let's read this. We haven't got this card in a long time, baby. That's how I definitely know something shifting. Yep. All right, this card says, man, it's been a while since we had this card. And then we got to touch on something else. Okay, oh, my bad. It says, it may feel to you that you are receiving wisdom from ancient sources, and that some of its energy may feel unfamiliar to you, even dark. It is likely that you are receiving messages from times when people like you, misfits and mystics, were oppressed and punished for their natural gifts. Explore at this time something to do with the Renaissance or medieval times, and understand that knowledge was brought through you to you, a very fortunate being living in a very fortunate time. Keep it safe. Learn all that you can. Explore esoteric symbology, the history of magic and spirituality. Know that while you are safe, you may wish to keep silent about certain practices. Okay, so some of you guys are in a space where you may feel like secluded, ostracized from society in some aspect, but what you are going to come into realizing is that that's exactly where you need to be. When it says there's practices you need to keep quiet about, it's like you don't need to tell everybody everything. You get to choose what knowledge and sacred knowledge you want to share. Even if people have entitlement issues, which they do, especially in spirituality, you know, you have to keep sacred at this time. Earlier in one of the decks you guys had, it said work as a solitary. The lady with the Bosch egg is definitely working as a solitary in this energy. Okay? And so you have to. It may be lonely, it may be frustrating at times, but when you are on your path, sometimes you have to have that like period of solitude and working on your own and learning things on your own and studying on your own, because the lady with the Bosch egg takes this part of her existence seriously. She knows that there's something she is brought to this space and time to learn about, and so she's taking it serious. That's why you're not going to hear from this person all the time. The lady with the Bosch egg is very silent because they've seen a lot, which has enticed them to further seek more knowledge. So in that pursuit of knowledge, they probably are very quiet, which they should be, because if you're talking, you can't hear. You can't learn. You know what I'm saying? So that's why the lady with a Bosch egg is here in this, what some would consider a desolate place alone. But she knows she's there for a purpose. And in a past life, she was always persecuted, singled out, attacked for knowing things try people tried to silence her because they didn't like the exposure of their wicked deeds or their low level desires that would harm others. That's why she had to keep certain practices to herself, certain knowledge. With the egg that symbolizes fertility, but you will never know everything the lady with the Bosch egg knows. It may appear that you do because she's not dressed in some type of like magnificent garbs. So this is someone that would be unsuspecting. This is someone that people will look at and be like, oh, they ain't even got nothing. They don't dress a certain way. They don't have all these material things. You know, they don't live in the best neighborhood, the best side of town. You know, but that's fine. The she holds ancient wisdom though. Stuff people would probably pay to be able to resonate with her. No, that's why you can't judge a book by its cover. Bottom of the deck is the three witches, excuse me. These three witches are the lady with the Bosch eggs opposing force right now. They're all coming together to figure out what she knows, but they won't be able to. Okay? With the pumpkin patch in reverse, they won't be able to harvest her energy. Maybe they were able to in the past. Faceless ghost and the haunted girl. Didn't I tell y'all earlier that somebody is being haunted? Now this is the third card. We work in threes, and then you got the three witches right here. This is the third card talking about a haunting. Somebody is definitely being haunted by the spirit guides or ancestors of someone that they betrayed. I'm telling you, it's this lady with a Bosch egg. This lady with a Bosch egg, her team, her spiritual team, let's just call it that, is haunting somebody right now. I just heard somebody is red with envy, but the saying actually goes somebody is green with envy. Then I look at this card and the girl in the middle of these two ghosts has on a red dress. So somebody probably like see red when they see you. Mm. Yeah. Make sure you protect yourself this fall. Bottom of the deck, number 26, the three fates, what goes around, right? Okay, so that's another card with the three. And then right after that is Kali. So it's like some type of backlash happening to someone at this time. Let's read this. We almost done, gang. This card says, you may have been enjoying your own life's reruns lately, wallowing through the memories of feeling sad. Excuse me, wait a minute. Let me make sure I'm on the right page. Okay, yeah. And feeling sad, bittersweet, and nostalgic about the good old days, whenever they were exactly. You know what? It's fine to muse on the past. Your memories are precious and do need to be tended. But it's another thing altogether to be filled with regret, wishing you done things differently, Life is a constant do-over. You get a fresh chance every second you are alive. Stop beating yourself up. You have an opportunity to heal, to clear, to no longer feel sad about the same thing anymore. You can do this differently. You are not a prisoner of how things have always been done. What have you done? Even if you judge it to be a mistake, can be reworked and learned from. That is its wisdom. You are so not alone. We all have karmic lessons, themes, stories that seem to repeat. Learn from this. Be aware of what is taking place as a fateful encounter to master life. If you take this approach, you'll be all the richer for learning. Wise, free, and able to help others too. Yeah, fucking heal. Like, hurt people don't always want to hurt people. Like, this is literally saying what we were talking about. Okay, you made some mistakes, but it's not about the mistake forever. Do you change the energy you were in that made you make that mistake? That's what's important. But when you hard-headed and you vengeful and you rageful, you don't see that. You keep doing the same thing over and over again, driving yourself insane. Like, it's time to change so you can heal. The three fates, like, get it together, bro. So many people are stuck, fixated on one way of being. It's time to get things, man, it's time to change. People don't like change because it's uncomfortable. Moving is uncomfortable. Being with new people is uncomfortable. Well, all these things are uncomfortable, but shit, get comfortable with being uncomfortable. How else you gonna be preparing yourself for change and growth? Growth is uncomfortable. You gotta get smaller or bigger shoes or clothes. Whatever. It takes work, but man, all this staying stuck and people trying to block people and all this weirdo shit, that has nothing to do with the bigger picture. It all plays a part in the end because people get to choose their narrative. But then you grow enough and you realize it wasn't even worth it. I'm just saying. Like, people need to change and grow. Expand. It says, be aware of what is taking place as a fateful encounter to master life. Y'all gonna get to this point where you understand yourself so much that you learn how to make shit happen by your own energy alone. All right. All right, let's see. And you need to know that when you choose a certain type of spiritual path or journey, that shit don't make life easier. You actually have more work to do because you're taking more accountability. Then you get spirit will level you up to a space where you learn enough you can help others. Then you take it on more responsibility. So stop thinking that the spiritual journey is easier than religion or some shit, because it's not. Spiritual journey is actually harder than religion. Because you can't hide. You can't fucking hide from yourself. You can't, none of that. Got community in reverse. Get the fuck from around people, man. Get out of group think. A change in the wind. Get out of group think. Buy the book in reverse. Stop doing things by how people in the community think it should be done. People in the community ain't even in the community. The fuck? That's why the change in the wind is right here. Everybody know how everybody's supposed to live outside of themselves. I want to hear that shit. All right, let me see. All right, this card says, all right. Beware of compromising your integrity in order to belong. How do you dim your light or change yourself so others will accept you in the group? Fuck the group. Ain't no group. The group closed. Anyway. Do you hide who you really are in order to play a role within the larger whole? This will never fulfill you. Now is the time to assess your willingness to be real. Stand tall. Be you. Authenticity is true self-expression and the only way to empower yourself. Don't be afraid to be yourself and step into the role your heart tells you to take. Making yourself small bears too high a cost. I told your ass earlier, stop shrinking yourself. It don't matter if you do things by the book or not. Motherfuckers still gonna have something to say. Community in reverse. People still ain't gonna accept you. You don't need nobody to accept you. The fuck? You gotta accept you first. That's why you're not gonna be doing things by the book. You don't care if you righteous or wrong. You know how many toxic things have so many toxic followings? It don't matter. You gotta go against the grain sometimes. Okay? It's okay to be different. It's okay to not be for everybody. It's okay to not be in group think. It's okay not to think the way the majority of the masses think. All right, let's read this. All right. Now is the time for a real change in consciousness as you are incited to revolt. Challenge the structures that are limiting authentic progress. It is not enough to rebel in small ways. This is a call to revolution. Focus on what you really want to achieve, regardless of whether it feels so far outside of the box that the established order may reject it. Gene's invention and transformation are rarely comfortable and less likely to be accepted by the mainstream. Yo, man, please. You thinking you in a bad place whole time you ahead of time. Man, you know how many times I done got my butt kicked for thinking like that? Sometimes the thinking outside the box and outside the normal society is what needs to happen for a revolution to take place. a soul evolution to take place. It takes for that one person to be like, no, this ain't right. This shouldn't be like this. I'm telling you, you don't need to fit in with nobody. Everybody don't need to like you or blah blah blah. You don't need to be out here being performative and all that shit. Just be true to your own energy signature, and the shit that's for you is gonna align. The community you need. You know what I'm saying? You get to write your own structure. Buy the book in reverse. Like I told you, don't allow people to give you chapters of your life. You write the chapters. It's your book. Okay? Now let's read this. Man. What is this? Oh. Alright, here we are. Alright, you guys got change in the wind, but this shit came out in reverse. It says, as you endeavor to create a prosperous life, you may encounter unexpected reversals that cause you to shift directions. This is a good thing. So there is nothing to fear. Perhaps an opportunity you sought went to someone else. Perhaps you've pursued something that you suddenly realize is not in your highest good. You might not be 100% clear on where you need to go, but you are certain that things are not going as planned. Circumstances are not in your control right now. Wait it out. All will be well. Even better, actually. Trust. I told your ass earlier that you're not doing stuff on your time. You doing stuff on esoteric time, spirit time. So it's gonna be a different timeline when shit change, but the change is coming. Just be patient. The change is coming. Certain obstacles that you didn't even know that will present itself within the obstacles that you cleared out are being cleared out. So stop sitting around with your mouth stuck out and know that there's a way being paid for you that will be less obstacles than if you would have rushed into something or tried to move something on your time and all this stuff. Okay? That's those delays we were talking about earlier. But this is preparation. This is clearing a path. All right? But the change is going to come. Is that it, Spirit? All right, one more. I know half y'all ass done fell asleep. Oh, now here come AV all at the end. You know what? Here she come. Oh man. Lisa says she's still up. MS. Don't act like we weren't calling AV out. Y'all crazy. Y'all are so crazy. MS, you started it. You started it, MS. No, I started it. I'm taking accountability, gang. All right, you guys got number 27. Boom. Walking away in an upright position. Let's see. Oh, and then the book opens straight to it, gang. This your message. All right. Here we go. Letting go, moving on. This card shows someone walking away from an existing situation. She is closing the gate behind her and is walking away into a misty unknown future. This card upright reveals that it could be time for you to make a similar decision. There may be something you're finished with, perhaps a career goal, a relationship, or a long-term experience of any kind. The familiarity of the situation may be enticing, but you're now ready to look at your options on the open road ahead. In reality, a more important beginning is at hand. This card also indicates that now would be a good time to let go of an old habit, emotional pattern, or false belief. No matter how deeply ingrained a negative pattern may be, you now have the power to release it and move on to a freer, healthier way of thinking and relating to yourself and others. Whether it's in the inner or outer world, this card is telling you that you have the readiness and resources to walk away from the old and move forward now. Oh my gosh. We could have just read this one card at the beginning of the reading, and the reading would have been over in like 3 minutes. Because this is what the whole reading been about. Shit. Yeah. Walking into something new. No matter how old patterns are, embedded in you, it's time to move forward, baby. To better things. Bottom of the deck is community in the upright. Some of you guys are about to move to a better community. Look. Some of y'all about to move to a better community. And I feel like for some of you guys, it's physical. It's something you've been manifesting with magician in the mirror in the upright position. Some of you guys are about to move to a better community, a better home or something like that. Somebody about to move into like a better neighborhood or apartment complex. Yeah. This community card in the upright is number 7. Some of you guys are going to be celebrating. There's going to be a lot of cooperation around you to help you achieve a certain goal you have right now. The part you play in this is not having fear of walking away from familiarity and stepping out of your comfort zone, gang. I wish you guys all the best of luck, best energy on your endeavors and stuff. Wherever you're trying to make a move, approval. Because you have that lovers in the upright. And that world in the upright, which represents new contracts, commemorating new moments. You know what I'm saying? Stepping into new phases of your life, with the Empress energy representing that growth. You know what I'm saying? All right, guys. I love y'all so much. You guys are the best. We were pretty long-winded tonight. If you need anything from me, all my information will be in the description box below. My websites, or to get my oracle deck and purchase any merch or book a reading or buy any spiritual supplies, all of that is in the description box below. Um, if you haven't already, check out my other channel, Esoteric Tarot, where you can find your zodiac sign reads. Um, Capricorn is winning right now, and Gemini. I think, is it Gemini in second place? I think Gemini is in second place. I haven't checked. But y'all go over there, represent for y'all zodiac sign. All right, gang. I love y'all again so much. I'll see you guys next time. Sending you love, peace, and balance.